I'm proud to present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the future president of the International Olympic Committee.
Dear friends, Council of Ukraine, representatives of mayor, government officials, I know he's also many Ukrainians community. Шановні брати, сестри українці, шановні друзі, I'm very honored to be in Chicago, in this beautiful city. And of course, it's very special for me because Chicago is also connected with the Kyiv, capital of Ukraine. And in these days, all over the world, I consider all over the world that all Ukrainians celebrate independence of Ukraine. It's 22 years of independence. It's really long history to this achievement, and Ukrainian community which lived abroad of Ukraine. I was born in Ukraine, but many of you born outside of Ukraine. And I always touch and impressed how you save culture, tradition, keep the history, and pass to generation, from one generation to another generation. And I think it's many generations of Ukrainians dreamed about that day when in 1991 Ukraine became independent. For that, it's a very special day for all of us, and of course I would like to congratulate you, I would like to congratulate all Ukrainian community, all Ukrainians all over the world with this very special day. And of course, Chicago is a very sportive city. Myself, I am not first time here. Of course, in these beautiful gatherings, first time. But in 1992, I landed for a couple hours in Chicago, in the camp of Chicago Bulls, to make photo session with Michael Jordan. And it was done, it's very quick, and I was very impressed because of course I know Michael as a great athlete, a great sportsman, outstanding personality. But we did photo session a couple hours, and after I took the plane and I left. And it was done for front page of Sport Illustrated at that time. And a couple months later, it was done specially for Barcelona Olympic Games edition. And prior to the opening ceremony, we had big press conference with Michael. And of course, since 1990, I competed with Nike equipment and uniform. And the Nike people organized big press conference for 1,000 journalists. And the most concern for them was if Sergey Bubka received some questions from the media. Because Michael Jordan is very famous, is very strong and popular, but what about Sergey Bubka? And in the beginning of the press conference, first question to Mr. Bubka, second question to Mr. Bubka, third question to Mr. Bubka. and after the conference, it's unbelievable, we didn't know that you're famous all over the world. But it just, I think it's a fantastic story and a good connection to Chicago, to beautiful city. And of course, I represent sport, and I'm very proud that I'm Ukrainian, and I'm really happy that we can help and develop sport together. For me, it's always important, if you don't remember the past, you don't have a future. In this case, all Ukrainian community contribute a lot, and also for Ukrainian sport. Even first time when Ukrainians compete in Olympic Games, it was 1952, Olympic Games in Helsinki. And since that time, Ukrainian athletes got 622 Olympic medals. gold, silver, and bronze. And if we look in past, in Soviet periods, 30, 40, sometimes 50% of Soviet team was Ukrainian athletes. Since independence, we got already 120 medals. And of course, we know it was not so easy, especially in the beginning of independence of Ukraine. And in this case, Ukraine community outside, it's give really strong support and help for us to compete in Atlantic Games, where headquarters of Coca-Cola. And of course it was a great support, and I just want to say a few words to all of you, and particular thanks to Mrs. Barabash Temple and Star Gaba, Miron Stebelsky, and many Ukrainians who tried to collect the money for our team to have training camp, to have equipment and uniform, and come to Atlanta and participate in the games. Of course, we never forget this history, and of course I would like to thank for this moment of our common history of independence of Ukraine. Thank you very much, and I think we will continue to work. But I will not finish my short speech, because since 1996, after Atlantic Games, Coca-Cola joined Olympic movement of Ukraine. Of course, they joined International Olympic movement since many years, and if I remember well, I think since 1928. Since 1928. And we are very happy, and this is our strongest supporter who help us to promote sport and to promote Olympic values, but it's also to give opportunity, to give good direction for young generation, because today, nowadays, all over the world, it's a big problem about the health of the young generation, because they're not doing sport, they watch television, they play computers, and they do sport in front of television. And this is the big challenge for all of us, to bring them back to sport. And the Olympic movement, this is very strong tool, and really a great, unique competition. It's nothing can comparison with Olympic Games. This is the best show on the planet. It's no doubt. And of course, this is the goal and target, to change the world, to change the generation, to educate through sport, to build healthy lifestyle for young generation and for people all over the world. And I would like to thank Sonia, to you, to CEO and President of Coca-Cola, Muhtar Kent, who is a great personality. I would say maybe this is special engine, not only for the company, but also engine for sport and Olympic movement in general. And I would like to give you some small souvenir for this occasion, for this beautiful brunch today. I would like to give you this special symbol of Ukraine. Thank you very much also for this beautiful Institute of Modern Ukrainian Art. And of course I would like to call on this stage the chairman of the board to receive the small souvenir gathering from Ukraine for 30 Olympiad in London. You know that we got 20 medals, and I also would like to give you this small souvenir for this Ukrainian community, and I'm looking forward to see you soon in Ukraine. Thank you.